Jonathan Agatha, Pro Boxing Fans. I'm joined by light heavyweight Ahmed Elbiali over Zoom. For those that don't know, record of 21-1, 18 KOs, big puncher. Originally from Egypt, but living in the US.
I wish Tommy the best. I think he's going to do well against Jake. I think Jake is just he's a bro. He give you two sides of it. Yeah, he's a joke coming into the boxing world, but man's working hard, and you got to give him that point too. He's working very hard. He's doing smart things in the ring not to get caught and to catch people. So it's going to be an awkward fight for both fighters because you got one guy without much experience, and he's going to be throwing non-experienced combinations. And you got Tommy that's fairly experienced. So I wish Tommy well. I know Tommy longer, and I know him and his family really well. So I wish him the best. And bro, either way, they're making good money out of it. So they're getting paid.
For sure. Have you sparred both? Am I right in thinking that?
I sparred Jake, I sparred Tommy, and I worked a little bit with Tyson, but he takes it easy on us.
I mean, with sparring Jake and Tommy, how do you compare the experiences? Obviously, it's different with sparring is sparring, but what was the experience like with both?
I guess in sparring comparison, I would say Tommy has the complete edge. With Jake, I really didn't throw money punches, and they told me that I went too rough. I didn't even really. I'm too nice, bro, because I believe I hit harder than I think. So with guys that don't have experience, I just try not to hit them in the head because then I'm really going to hurt them. So with Jake, I was just more feigning, using aggressive defense and maybe going to the body a little bit. But I think he's a talented, young, hardworking fighter, but he just doesn't have the experience. And with Tommy's inexperienced, but he does have that boxing experience, as in he's been hitting pads with his pops and brothers since he was a kid. He's been sparring with crazy fucking brothers since he was a kid. So he has some different type of experience. I don't think Tyson and his father and his brothers are going to let Tommy come home with anything but a knockout. So he has that pressure on his shoulders, and that pressure is going to help him because he's a fury.
When did you spar both? Was it recent or?
I sparred them around. Let's say I sparred Jake in maybe December, right before his Askren fight.
Yep.
And I sparred Tommy in June.
Okay.
So within a year.
Yeah. So obviously Jake's had another fight since then. I mean, in terms of sort of power, speed, is there clear differences, similarities?
I think technical ability. I would say technical ability. Tommy's by far. He by far has the advantage, and with Jake, I would say Jake's just maybe not smarter, but craftier. Jake and BJ they're working on things that just make him awkward and go the distance, not to get hit, go to the body. They're just working on the smart basics because that's all they could really do right now. Just be as fundamentally sound as you can. Whereas Tommy does have more of the edge. He's going to be up on his toes. He's going to use his jab better. And power-wise, I would say they're both equal. They're both big, chunky, light, heavy cruiserweights. So with 10-ounce gloves, either one could hurt each other. But I still give power to Tommy because of correct punching form. That helps a lot. When you punch correctly, I think that's why Golovkin is a big puncher. It's not really because he's a strong guy. It's because he's a very correct puncher. He's very technically sound.
You think it'll end in a stoppage, or do you think it goes the distance? 8 rounds.
I think it goes the distance.
Interesting.
I don't think both guys would want to take the chance. No offense to both you guys.
Well, Ahmed, really appreciate you coming on, talking to Pro Boxing Fans. Let us know how we follow you on your social media.
Follow me at Ahmed Elbiali on Instagram. And if you can't find me, just Google Egyptian boxer. You'll find me.
There you go. Ahmed, appreciate your time, and we'll catch up again for sure.
Thank you, brother. Pleasure.